And actually, thanks for the continuous support. And thanks for the actually appreciations. You are giving in the mail. And yeah, today as a part of the mill industry process, right, for the SAP solution for the mill industry, it is a third part of the video. Earlier we have created or posted two videos on mill SAP solution for mill industry that covers SAP S4 HANA, and this covers in detail benefits, advantages, and just I like to share one mill process, right, based on the pulp industry. So what are the process required and how the stages can be treated as work centers, and all this collected and a collective thing actually collected as a say makes a routing. And then how the actually I'm not going to this example I'm not taking in SAP IS mill industry. So it's a general actually with the ECC actually how we are going to manage that. And then actually we are going to discuss on the SAP IS mill related solution, right? So that will help us to clarify how we need to approach the particular mill industry solutions and everything, right? So thanks for watching. So let us move on to the mill industry solution part. So what are first we are going to see what are the business challenges in mill industry, right? Say in mill industry, actually we have many. I already told actually wood pulp, leather, glass industry, fabrication, all these things, right? Actually, so many industries covers part of mill industry. So so that those are having. Nowadays actually due to the increased competition and the market survival is a bit difficult, right, for all the companies. So we need to have a proper solution for mill industry to have a actually flourished business to meet the competition and get the return proper return on investment as expected, right? So the companies in the mill sector, that is from pulp and paper, building products, textile, metals, plastics, cements, and concrete to mining, need to meet the many demands of increasing competitive pressures, shrinking profit margins, and changing regulatory compliances for the companies, right? And companies require an integrated ERP system, so-called SAP, to be able to efficiently plan and model complex production challenges. So thereby the business can easily get a 360-degree overview of the procurement process, sales process, manufacturing, quality management, plant maintenance, and whatever thing actually process related to ERP or industry running, right? Actually, so they need to get a trendy report, which should be more handy and easy to drill down, right? So that is what actually they need to face all these challenges with SAP, and thereby making standardized product attributes like thickness, width, length, tensile strength, and opacity and brightness, which vary across a production cycle. So normally the client will ask this kind of, I need this kind of paper thickness, this kind of, it should be opaque and having a clear, the color should be more white, or actually say for example plastic material should be more tensile and having strong rigid, sometimes rigid, and the metal sheet should be this much length, this much width. So they have given the based on the requirement, they have given the dimension. Based on that, the industry has to prepare the required material, whether it is a metal or a plastic or a concrete kind of to mining, entire mining. So mill industry to mining industry, right? So the industry also faces challenges with operating concerns, right? Including rising, operational cost. So now nowadays, actually, due to the cost of operation and even material, actually, running a mill industry is a bit difficult, right? It is not that much easy. So operational cost is too much, and industry consolidation and competition from the new Nike players also entering the market, right? That is also a big bit difficult for the existing industry. So this leads to a growing demand for the intelligent automation systems, which is giving the full complete end-to-end information systems on the business, on the operation, on the human workforce, yeah, and return on investment. So everything actually, say, starting from finance, procurement, sales and distribution, and then quality, production, delivery creation, order creation, transportation, shipment. So all these KPIs can be more, I mean, increased or optimized using this ERP packages. So now let's move on to the just a overview of the pulp industry. So actually, from the forest or something, you are getting, or some people, some in some industry like say I can say ITC paper boards, right? They are growing some bamboo or something in their cultivable land, and from there actually they are cutting the trees and bringing as a I mean, tree, I mean, completely treated wood and stored in the wood yard, and they are giving this wood, I mean, wood to the power generation need for internal power supply to all other operations such as cooking, washing, oxygen delignification, bleaching. So for also there for their power boilers and recovery boilers, internal operation, and also for the to give power for the recasting and lime clean operations, and for BLGM plant, oxygen plant, everything requires it to be operated using the plant, and for that they need a I can say actually captive power plant within the pulp industry or pulp plant. So power is for giving input for generating power. We need say some input material to be fired. So that is wood, right? Actually, so normally actually they will do light diesel oil, heavy fuel oil, then followed by the wood material. See, normally in big thermal power plants they are using coal or lignite, right? NLC or NTPC, all these things they will use coal, and initial point will be oil. So like they likewise actually they are using wood material for burning the wood, and then actually then it will get converted to steam and run the turbine, and then connected the turbine is connected to the generator transformer, and from where the electricity is given to the feeder or grid, right? Actually from where the some percentage, say for example some 20 or 30 megawatt will be utilized for the internal captive power plant. Actually, it's just an assumption. It may be 100 megawatt now, not sure. And remaining powers which will be supplied to the common grid of a particular state grid or central grid, they will link to the state electricity board or national electricity board. I mean, actually, Indian electricity board. So that depends on the agreement with the government with the particular pulp plant before giving license. So you need to give this much power for us after supplying your internal, after satisfying your internal need. So that should serve the public, right? And remaining the actual part of the wood, right, that will be sent to the cooking in the sense actually it is made of it is been totally turned into a like a kind of a paste kind of thing, and for that it requires recasting and then lime clean to be added, right? And the with the wood, and that makes a paste kind of thing. And so I mean, kind of a semi solid material, and then that is washed, and then it is given oxygen degasification, and then actually it is after doing that actually it is taken to the bleaching process and everything. And so actually we have this power boilers, I mean, where the biomass is sent. So for additional, I mean, in addition to this power, I mean, to wood thing, the biomass can be feed as a fuel, and the boiler is ignited and thereby generating the power. So we have recovery boiler. So those, I mean, the recovery boiler is connected to the BLG plant. So we are giving input of green liquor, and taking after the process is over, actually it is taken as a black liquor. And so um, so the output will be DME or sodium hydroxide, and SNG, FTD, and H2 hydrogen. All these things will be emitting from this BLGMF plant. And so this entire this main unit, right? Power unit, power boiler, power recovery boiler, and actually the evaporation unit, everything, right? So everything is a power circuit, okay, and which is maintaining the catering the requirement of the process oriented. And from after the bleaching is done and proper oxygen treatment is done, and then actually we are doing bleaching of chemical preparation to make it as required to convert as a finished pulp content that will be taken for the paper manufacturing industry to make as a converted paper. So this is the output, the finished pulp output, okay. And so this all this process can be taken, each stage will be taken as a work center. Say cooking is one work center, washing is work center, oxygen degalification is work center, bleaching is one work center. This combinedly forms a routing kind of thing. And we are so this all these things can be either can be in standard ECC kind of thing or S4 HANA, then it will be taken as a, I can say, can be taken through the process order, or actually based on the industry's requirement. So this will be actually once a process order is released, you are supplying the material, and then actually required material that will be processed in the particular stages or work center, and then convert as a finished good, and you are black fishing the material to the completely finished wood pulp storage, and thereby the process order is closed. So this is the general SAP implementation on the pulp industry. And why the reason for implementing SAP in the pulp industry is to improve this process operation and avoid delays, improve the efficiency optimization, and thereby increasing the supply chain KPIs such as procurement, inventory, production, quality management, order delivery, shipping process, and transportation. Thereby business will get to optimize the supply chain KPIs and avoid delays, right? And also in turn actually the customer will be fully satisfied on timely delivery of I mean the pulp output, and thereby the revenue return on investment is good, and you are creating a goodwill with your customer. So he will book for the subsequent orders and everything. You will get a lot of orders, and your plant and related employees will get a lot of work in that, okay. But now actually running a business is very big difficult, so getting an order is very difficult. So once you automate everything, you in SAP, everything will be centralized monitored. You can take whatever report you want, and then actually you can act accordingly. So that is very important in implementing SAP S4, SAP ECC or S4 HANA in pulp industry. Thereby you are avoiding the business problems or delays. So now we are thinking on SAP S4 HANA as a design that can help different industries, right? With their growing demands. So this advanced SAP model as a great choice, thus choosing SAP HANA database technology provides unparalleled new capabilities. So it parallelly operates many operations. I mean, actually, not a step-by-step operation. It will parallelly do everything. OLA, OLAP, OLTP, all this processing operation will help in parallel processing. So the SAP S4HANA is available in both cloud and on-premise versions. Okay. Therefore, it enables both mid and large sized enterprises to scale, acquire, and competitive edge in the market. So, when coming to mill products, if your business is in milling product industry, so from agriculture to textile, transforming to digital is very important. Thus, the SAP S4HANA solution is tailor-made to fit these sector requirements, right? Based on the sector requirements. It is designed to target the fundamental problems of this industry like runway energy, cost, overcapacity, commodity, price volatility, and regulatory demands. And when coming to such futures enabled to create business functionings like customer relationship, asset management, logistics, and manufacturing, right? Therefore, helps you to make efficient management of your organization. So besides the efficiency of SAP S4 HANA, make it innovative and adaptive in nature. And we have the following or the most benefit or beneficiary aspect of SAP S/4HANA for mill products. Those are business planning. That is, implementing SAP S/4HANA can help transform the supply. Having a responsive and a resilient supply chain can be beneficial for a successful mill product company. Thus, SAP business planning software can be highly effective for your supply chain and strategic planning. So it is also helpful in strategic planning and teams of supply chains. Thus, it can positively improve customer satisfaction and productivity. So now coming to the benefits of business planning, right? So inventory operation and planning and sales are much more optimized. Insights and demand management is optimized. And supply planning and responses are more fast and active, right? Than the traditional manual methods. And project management and portfolio management can be made viable and it is more optimized or enriched. And product configurations and development can be done based on the customer demands and requirements, right? That is also possible. Everything is automated now, both in inventory or operation or planning or sales or procurement, supply planning and response against the customer requirements, project management and portfolio management, product configurations and developments. So giving the overview of the 360 degree of demand management, everything is possible with SAP S/4HANA implementation or ECC implementation on pulp industry. So now we have in detail depth of the model informations. So first thing is asset operations and manufacturing. A successful mill product company will be able to perform all these asset operations and manufacturing with transparency and real-time visibility, right, to the business and stakeholders or business leads. The SAP S/4HANA manufacturing software helps to optimize the manufacturing process and reduce the cost and delays. And then besides, it is also having highly effective decision making and making response optimized towards the manufacturing team. Therefore, it can be improve production, maximize quality, and reduce manufacturing cost. Okay, and then we have, so when you're considering the asset operations and manufacturing, then we have manufacturing networks and then industrial insight 360-degree overview of insights and asset performance management, asset maintenance and operations, and asset collaboration. So these are important thing in case of asset operations and manufacturing. When coming to the say mill industry, we need efficient asset operations and handling. So in order to face the manufacturing demands as well as at the fine day, actually end of the day, we need to meet the customer demands. So we have the complete collaboration of asset with the inventory, and asset maintenance and operation should be properly integrated and thereby increasing the asset performance management, right? And so the industry will have a complete insight of the operation. So digital logistics. So it is highly effective or efficient in balancing the delivery cost and customer service since it is critical in optimizing shipping, freight and warehouse operations for the mill products. So it comprises the digital logistics of SAP S/4HANA can be extremely rewarding. So improve your I can say on-time delivery and performance with the digital logistics. So the information gathered from this advanced solution can highly be effective, right? And when coming to tracking logistics networks and warehouse and yard management, order promising and transportation management will be a, important for the digital logistics. And when coming to sustainable customer relationship, the 360-degree of sales order commitment, customer insights, and fulfillment ensure a sustainable or continuous sales since customers are thank you are digitally connected, exceeding their expectation can be critical in driving the business revenues. With SAP solution, mill product or DIMP, right? Actually, companies be empowered by simplifying the process and optimizing the results, and thereby getting the real-time insights of the business. So, what are the sustainable? Sustainable means it is a continuable customer relationship operations, right? So, thereby properly managing the 360-degree sales commitments, customer requirements and insights, and fulfillment, which brings the sustainable relationship with the customer, brings a efficient sales, right? So customers are, I mean, nowadays actually digitally connected, so their expectation also more from the parent company. So it should be treated as a critical driving revenues with SAP solution. So what are the things we need to concentrate? That is experience management, Salesforce automation, seamless omni-channel commerce, and omni-channel means single channel. I mean omni-channel customer service and sales performance management. This is sales performance management normally will be monitored during the every month end or weekend. So in the end of the week or end of the month, they will do that. And for annual sales performance management will be taken care by the top level management to study the progress of each and every incident of the sales team and sales activities. With multiple advantage of implementing SAP S/4HANA solution for mill products, it it has become inevitable in the sense if you want to integrate SAP S/4HANA solution, consider choosing more efficient cognizant kind of thing. They have professionals and knowledge to help you make the best use of the products and solutions. Here cognizant is in the means actually not a cognizant company. It's cognizant in the means it is a Excel. I mean it's a high level profile, or they are doing very beautiful thing. So excellent of all these skills. So cognizant skills, that is what they are calling. Don't take it's a cognizant IT company, because actually in English we are having the word called cognizant. It means actually, so it is a highly enriched or more skilled or more efficient way of managing the business and running the business. So excelling in the sense superb in the first level of all the competitors. So now what are the results in implementing SAP in the mill industry or pulp industry, right? What are the business improvement in case of mill industry after implementing SAP? So let's move on to the business improvement results. So we have, as already told, reduced time to market and move products to market faster, obtain profitable orders, and attract and retain customers with the insight, with the relationship, and improved supply chain planning, collaborate with all partners in the supply chain, and optimize the allocation of human resources, production, material, and delivery resources. All the resources should be properly collaborated. And then we have enhanced procurement. So in this space, optimize the global sourcing strategies and automate, monitor, and control procurement. And then we have order management and execution. So meet demand in well coordinated and flexible manner, react quickly to the production problems, and ensure customer satisfaction. And then we have customer service, provide better customer support, efficiently resolve complaints and claims. And then we have enterprise management and support, improve all core enterprise activities in analytics, financials, human capital management, corporate activities, services, or activities, and operations support. This is about actually again the general topics. What are the benefits or business improvement in all this procurement, sales, order management, enterprise management, supply chain planning, and deliver to market or deliver to customer, right? So all these things can be optimized or improved in implementing SAP in mill industry or any mill industry. Now actually we are talking about SAP IS mill, dedicated or specified solution. So IS mill, right, like in many of the solution, if not most of the industry specific solutions have well organized user groups. Okay, so these industry specific groups provide a platform to exchange their ideas internally and provide feedback to the SAP development labs as when needed, as required on the functionality improvements. And third point, partners who also provide industry specific functionality and specialized consulting expertise also benefit these groups as they can both uncover requirements and let the industry know they have developed a solution roadmap that is much more focused on the specific requirements. And as a fourth point, industry specific solution roadmap is a huge benefit of to specific customers with the specific industry clusters. Why means they can decide when and why or even if they need to wait for the required functionality to be delivered, they can able to offer that. And as a fifth point, some of the mill industries like say pulp industry or something actually include characteristics from many of the things, not obviously the related industries, right? It is an aggregate of all this process. We have lot of internal operations are there, so it will take from different industries. So it is always a great learning experience for these industries to get together and explain and explore how many or how they operate. And as a sixth point, arriving a common set of enterprise performance metrics can be facilitated among these industry specific groups. And as a seventh point, opportunity to network for people with industry specific skill sets often in short supply and not actively being created within the industry. And as a eighth point, development of common best practices which when loaded in the SAP Solution Manager can greatly decrease implementation timelines and increase the quality of deployments. And as a ninth point, cross pollination between seemingly unrelated industries, for example, management of patient beds in a hospital, looks much like managing airplane parking spots within the department of maintenance or overall facility. And then finally, for industries which really complex productions planning process such as IS mill, say IS mill, I already told, right? Actually, we are having a lot of say cleaning, bleaching, cooking, and so many more. Oxygenation plant, regasification, coal liming, say degasification, like that lot of internal operations, and those are complex to integrate all this operation in a single process layout is very difficult, right, in case of mill industry. So the industry specific solution can be a part of a global solution while still maintaining a tight integration across the various business units which actually use numerous distinct industry solutions. So to my understanding, compared to implementing SAP ECC or S/4HANA, which is more generic for the mill industry operation. Instead of that, we are deploying industry-specific solution, that is IS mill solution for the mill industry, that will give more insight on the procurement, sales, manufacturing, quality, order management, delivery management, and then shipment and delivery. So everything, right? Actually, warehouse, inventory, everything will be much more optimized and have a 360-degree overview of transparency of data between the stakeholders, users, or end customers, or vendors, whatever it may be. So that is really good for the organization's operation and growth, right? So I think actually what the details have given here is really useful for you. Thanks for watching my videos. This is GV Shivakkumar signing off.